God day gods and goddesses. I heard something again. As I always tell you guys, I'm into research. I'm into documentaries. I'm into learning more always. I'm a bona fide lifelong learner just by my genetic disposition or composition, as well as the wonderful men and women that God put in my path in my childhood, that being my mom, Alberta, my dad, John Turner, and my uncle, Timothy Howard Washington. So here we go. I have been saying and thinking this for the longest. I just didn't say it in these words. And this doctor who has done the science behind it, he's actually an MD. I was watching, God, I know his name is Steven, and I think his YouTube channel is Diary of a CEO. And what got me by the throat and shook me like a wild dog fight in a fight. Dr. Robert Lustig said, you can't love if your brain is inflamed. He's an expert. Dr. Robert Lustig is an expert on sugar addiction, metabolism, ultra processed foods, and artificial sweeteners. And I always say you can tell who people are by what they put in their mouths and their temple. When I was in my 20s, I started probably a little bit before that, but definitely by 20, I was starting my 20s, I was starting to form this mentality that, okay, the way I grew up and the people that I grew up around that were outside of the three people I just named, for the most part, they were maladaptive in their relationships and the way that they interact with people. And I can't say that, I was raised by just bona fide angels and saints. It never did anything. But what I was starting to notice is that the way people ate and the way people talked and the way people did things, there was some type of relationship there. And I kept watching that and kept nourishing that in my mind, trying to figure out what that was. So it got to a point where there were some people I would just be like, whatever they doing, I don't want no parts of it. Whatever they got going on, whatever they doing, I don't want no parts of it. If you eat like that, I don't want it. If you think like that, I don't want it. Whatever it is that you're doing that's causing you to behave the way that you're behaving, I don't want any parts of it. I love you, O Lord, my strength. Psalms 18:1. It is God who arms me with strength and makes my way perfect. So, to hear this doctor say this the other day, I was like, oh my God. So he actually broke down the science behind all of that. That's what they're good for. That's what they do. So I'm giving you that person's name. I'm giving you this information. So you can go research for yourself as always. Don't trust what nobody tell you. I mean, you feel it in your soul. You're like, confirmation. That's one thing. If it's something that you're questioning, go do your own research. Don't take my word, nobody else's word for it. I mean, I research my own self thoughts and what I know that I know, just to confirm, is that still working for me today like it was yesterday? A lot of cards fell. Ooh. And to summarize what I was saying about people that I didn't fool with and I started to wean myself off of, we didn't share the same values. And my mama used to always play this song. Oh, where this card went. My mom used to always play this song. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. And it was another song she used to play that says, any way the wind blows is cool with me. And the way that lady sang that song, I have to look it up and see who that was. Baby, when I tell you, when you get to be a woman or a man of a certain age, and you start getting in that zone, that any way the wind blows is cool with you, you all right, okay. Everything is all right, okay. Everything is all right, okay. Ooh, you didn't see my tears. You didn't see the tears that brought me to that understanding throughout my life. Every way the wind blows is cool with me. And I really admire and love people who have the intellect to arouse me. Oh my God. The last person that I answered the phone for, last person that I answered the phone for, I'll put it like that. Um, he was like, what would it take to get next to you? Blah blah this that third. Mind you, I've been doing this person for almost 20 years. What would it take to get close to you? Blah blah this that and third. I'm like, I said, ain't nothing changed from when I first met you all that many years ago. It's about the intellect. Can you hold a conversation with me? Are you intelligent beyond books? Oh my God, that reminds me of the spoken word piece I did on the Diaspora album that just came out, released by the Jazz Master, Jasper Myers. The link is on here if you haven't seen it already. That is a literal conversation with God. We're talking about how you see a real frequency in somebody and what it takes to hold that frequency on both persons. And in that spoken word piece, I'm talking to God about somebody that I have been seeing me, and what it would look like for things to go further. And that's past, present, and future. Transformation. Use your power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Now, this is what I call woke. Woke. Transformation means woke. This card means woke. This is what woke is. Oh. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. This lifetime,